everyone, team. Welcome back to the sessions. Let me start the session for today. Meanwhile, others can join parallelly. Just give me a second, team. I'll be starting the session for today. All right. So let me start the session for today. So in the last two sessions, team, in the last week on Friday and Saturday, we have demos on this Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud applications, right? So as part of the last two demo sessions, what we have discussed, team, let me just have a quick recap of them because yesterday is Sunday and we have a break in between. Let me just to have a quick recap what we discussed in the last two sessions, team, and let me take up today's topic going forward. Okay. So in the last two sessions, team, on day one, I have explained you introduction to ERP, right? And here I explained you also what is Fusion application and Fusion applications evaluation overview. I mean to say, what is this Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud applications means? For what purpose these technologies or the applications will be used in the market? Who will be using them in the market? And what is the background of this Oracle Fusion Cloud applications team, right? What is the evaluation path? Prior to Oracle Fusion, what are the existing products that are available in the market? And when Oracle introduced these applications into the market, these all intro about the application, what is ERP, what are the different products that we have in the market under ERP segment, right, team? These all things we have discussed in our day one demo on Friday, right? Right? And then I also explained you types of companies involved. Types of companies involved. So in any application usability, I used to tell you, team, right? Something like typically three types of companies will be involved. Okay. They are service provider, client, consulting company, like all these things. One second, team. Yeah. What are these things? And once you learn this technology, in which companies you will be recruited, on what roles, these all things we discuss at team. And then I introduce it to you the Fusion environment releases team. Like when Oracle introduced these applications in the market, what is the release version that Oracle introduced this application? Since then, how it got evolved. Now we are in 2025. Today is January 6th, team. As of today, what is the latest version of the application, team? And also here, I introduce it to you what is the upgradation policy that Oracle follow every year, right? Quarterly upgradation policy, I told you, team. Like every quarter, Oracle will upgrade their application, I told you, team. And what it will do every quarterly upgrade when they are doing, team. And also how the release versioning named quarter to quarter, what is the format that Oracle following for giving the sequencing versioning also we discussed it, team, right? And then I introduce it to you Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud applications. As part of this technology or the course, what all items or the modules that we have in the system, right, team? These things also we discussed here. What comes under functional, what comes under technical, any prerequisites to learn this technology or not, what sort of roles market currently looking, these all things we discuss at team. And finally, The day one demo, I concluded with why to choose TrioTech software trainings, right? What are the course features? What will be the program details and all? We discussed it, team. These things we spoke in our day one demo. And in the last class, on day two, with continuation to this theme, I explained you Oracle's knowledge repository, how to access Oracle documentation in the internet, where we have to go, and also every quarterly upgrade, whenever Oracle upgrading the application team, where Oracle releasing their standard documents with respective to release notes team. Okay, these things also I have explained you here. Oracle knowledge repository, release notes, how to access, right team? These things we discussed at team. And then I explained you Oracle certification process also. If anyone want to do the certification, what is the approach, how the examination pattern, what is the cost that incurring for writing the examination, okay, what is the examination conducting pattern, these all things we discussed at team in the last session. And also I introduced to you the Fusion HCM cloud applications in our last session, like what are the different names that we can call our Fusion applications team, right? Then how to log in into the system, right? And what is the pod number differentiation from client to client when Oracle selling the product team? These all things we discussed in our last session. A basic intro, how to log in and how the look and feel of the Fusion application is there. What are the basic home level functionalities? What is Springboard? What is functional area, sub-functional area, navigator? These all things we have seen, team. These are the very basic intro about the application that we had in our last two classes, team. So as I told you, from today, we are starting with our regular classes, team. I mean to say, the actual training we are going to start from today. Last 2 days, only the basic intro, career prospects, background of the application, only these things we have taken up, team. Right. Now to start with, any batch, if you ask me, team, the very first concept that I will be taking up as part of the program to start, team, I will be starting with a concept called security administration. Not only training, team, whenever you trained on this, once you get into the job and you got into any project from your company team, the very first and the foremost knowledge within the application you should have will be on security team. So we have a module called security administration in Fusion applications team. What is this security administration concept is about? What we are going to learn in this? Let me take up in fresh Excel sheet team. So we are starting with the very first module or the concept rather in the Fusion application team, that is security administration. So what is this security administration is about, team? What we are going to learn? See, security administration module when you take, team, we have two aspects. We have two aspects in security administration module, team. One is user account management. One is user account management and the other is role management, team. In the entire security module, team, we are having two concepts. What are they? What are they? User account management and role management in the Fusion system. So what do you mean by this user account management and role management, team? Let us see. Let me do one thing. Yeah, okay. In security administration team, we have two concepts to discuss. One is user account management. The other one is role management. What do you mean by user account management team? I'll tell you with a basic scenario or a process flow team. See, for example, team, let's take up example of Tata Group. Okay, let's assume team Tata Group is the client team or the customer. Okay, Tata Group is the client or the customer team. So Tata Group decided that they want to use Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud applications in their day-to-day business activities of HR team. Now, what Tata Group will do, as I told you, Tata Group will reach to Oracle, right? Oracle Corporation or Oracle India Private Limited, whatever it is, the company name, right team. So Tata is the client or the customer team. Okay, he is the vendor. So Tata reached Oracle team and Tata Group purchased this Oracle Fusion HCM Cloud applications for their in-house day-to-day HR activities team. Now Tata Group want someone to configure the system according to their requirement. That is what our role will come. For example, team, Tata, forget about, don't cross question me on Tata Group having TCS no Kumar. That is different story. That is a different story. Any example you take, Reliance, Tata, Amazon, Google, anyone. Okay, let's assume as we all familiar with Tata in India have taken this team. So Tata Group purchased the product from Oracle. Now, what Tata doing team? Tata given the project to Accenture. Okay. Tata given the project to Accenture. We all know, right? Accenture is one of the well-known, renowned IT firm in the world, right? So, Tata Group purchased the product from Oracle and Tata given the project to Accenture for implementing their application. Because when the Tata purchased the product from Oracle team, a blank application with all the standard features Oracle will provide team. So according to their business requirement, there should be a configuration happen team. Once we learn this technology, we work on that. And our training also intended on that only. How to configure, how to implement the application according to the client requirement. Here Tata is the client for Accenture team. Now Tata given the project to Accenture and let's say Accenture deployed 10 resources team. We call that as implementation consultants. Okay, implementation consultants. We usually referred as implementation consultants team. Even our roles also will be like functional consultant, technical consultant, like that it will be. Now team, Accenture deployed 10 resources of them. I mean 10 employees as a team for working for the client Tata Group. So we will be working in this cases team. I mean to say we are these 10 people. Let's assume you are one among this team. Okay, assume like that. So now Tata given the project to Accenture and from Accenture 10 people, we as a team, okay, going to work for the client Tata Group team. So for our project, we have our project manager, PM, there will be a team lead and followed by the entire team we'll be having, right? So now we have to configure our client Tata Group application according to the requirement team. So when we get into the project, how the access to the Fusion application we will be having. I told you, if you have to access Fusion application, you require user account, right team? Now, if I have to access the Fusion applications team, user ID and password system asking me in real time, how you will have this account created team. I have an account by name hcm.lab. If I give my credentials here and if I sign in, then only I can able to access the application. So in real time, whenever you are working, see, for experienced people, these things might be seems to be a very basic fundamentals, but grassroots are really required. You should know, right? So we are working here. Let's assume example. I'm taking Tata, Accenture, but in your case, in whatever the IT company that you got selected team, I assume that company and the client whoever that you are going to work. Example, I'm taking team. Now Tata given the project to Accenture. Now 10 people from Accenture going to work on the implementation of their application team. How the access to us? We let's assume we are these 10 consultants team. Okay. How we will be getting access to the client application? Usually team, what client will do? The client side IT team and HR team will be working closely with us. HR team and IT team will be providing all their requirements to us and all team. Okay, they will be the point of contact for us in any implementation. So usually team, the IT admin or the IT director in this Tata group, whoever handling all the application related stuff team. So Tata group will be providing one user account team for our project manager with all the access to the application. Tata group, see, there will be two cases team. Either client only, the client side IT team only will be creating all our 10 employees, how many people are working for their project, 10 or 15, whatever the size it might be team. Example, I have taken 10. For all of us, either sometimes client side IT team people, they only create the user accounts and they will provide the access to their application. So we can start logging with the user ID password and we can get into the application and we can start implementing all the modules one by one team. If not, what client will do? One account they will create for our project manager or for our team lead with all the access team. By using that, for all the remaining team members, we have to create the user account. Either you creating or your team lead or some of your colleague, it doesn't matter. But you as an implementation consultant should aware how to create user accounts in the Fusion system. This is a situation team. This is a process in any project that you have to follow. Hope you understood, right? We as a team working for the client Tata, let's assume. Now, Tata Group, what they did, they given one user account. They created one user account for our project manager and they given to us team. Now, by using that login, we have to get into the system. For remaining all team members, we have to create the user accounts team. When it comes to security in Fusion application, user account management, here we are going to see how to create user accounts in the Fusion application. Here team, two scenarios again. When we are implementing the product to the client, we are called as implementation consultants team. We are not the employees in the client organization. We will not be hired in the system, correct team? We are just third party implementation consultants. We will configure and we will hand over to them and we will leave. Then client will start using their day-to-day life team, right? So here, when it comes to user account management team, we are going to learn here how in the Fusion application the concept of security is working, how to create user accounts in the Fusion application. We are going to discuss here, team. Okay. When it comes to user account creation, two types of users will be there: employees and non-employees. Again, employees and non-employees team. What is this, Kumar? See, we are not the employees of client organization team. We are not the employees of Tata Group. We are from Accenture as an implementation partner to them. We are going to configure their application and we will leave. We are non-employees. But whereas employees means team, once we configure the application, once we hand over to the client, in their day-to-day life, they will be using this application team. It is a HR application, right? Every day, whenever the recruitment happened, all the employees will be hired in the application team. Employees will be created in the system, all their employees. So team, we have to see the user account creation for both these types. For the client employees, once we configure the system and once we hand over to them, how the user accounts for the hiring employees will be created in the Fusion system. At the same time, like us non-employees, we require just user accounts team. All of our 10 members, we require just user accounts. We don't have any employee record in the system team. So we have to see from both these perspectives. So why I am starting this concept as an initial concept in the training team, even when you go for the projects in real time, the very first activity that we will be experiencing, getting the user accounts created team, getting the user accounts. So let us learn. If we are in this situation, client created one account for our project manager and he given. By using that login, how we can create for rest of our team members, how to get that access done in the system team, right? For example, if you take employees team, we have a different approach team. We have a core HR module here. Basically, in Fusion application team, in core HR module, employee management will happen. I mean to say, hiring of the employee, that all will happen here team. So when in the application, employees are hiring, for them team, okay, whenever for employees, the hiring happening team, automatically, okay, automatically system will create user accounts. This is an automated behavior team. So here we have team. Let's say, let me go to that screen. It will give you just overview. So basically team in Fusion application, in core HR module, the hiring will happen team for the employees team. So HR will come to this my client group and here he will have new person team. If we go here, he will have a task, hire an employee. So for the client side employees team, whenever this hiring transaction HR performing, the new employee record creating in the system, standard behavior will be automatically system will create user accounts. So for employees in the client organization team, once we configure the modules, we hand over to them and client started using the application in day-to-day life. For their employees, when they perform the hiring transaction, system will automatically create the user account. How this will happen, I will touch base on in Core HR module team. When we configure the Core HR module, I'm going to explain you how that will happen. But now we are going to see the security, that to user account creation part for the non-employees. Because if we get access first of all, then only we can start configuring all the modules and we can hand over to the client, the application team, right? So this part we'll discuss in core HR team. Now, if I explain you also, you won't understand, because if employee hiring happens means lot of pre-configurations we have to do in core HR team. But I'm trying to make you understand. In user account management, for employees in the client organization, automatically system will create user account when hiring happen team. For non-employees like us, we are not employees in the client organization. We will not be hired in the system team. But all of our 10 members requires just user accounts team to access the client application to configure their modules in a system team. For these people, manual way of creation means team, you have to create the user accounts manually. For employees, automatically system will create. For us, non-employees, Just user accounts if you want. Manually, we have to create the user accounts in a system team. So we are going to start our security with this part team. How to create user accounts in the system. Whenever we go for the project, for all of our team members, with the user login that client provided to us for our project manager or team lead. By using that, how to log in, how to create the rest of the team members' user accounts in the system. Not only for us team, sometimes even in automatic creation also team for employees due to some data discrepancy, because whenever HR hiring the employees team, some mandatory informations are required for user account creation, like first name, last name, employee, email address and all. While hiring, if HR not captured all the required information properly team, when the hiring happen, employee record will create, but user account sometimes system will not generate team, it will fail. In that case also, HR admins will manually create the user accounts team. So initially now we are going to start with how to create user accounts in the Fusion application manually. Either it is non-employees like us, or for any employee, if at all automatically system not generated due to some issues, manually how to generate. Let us start with this concept team, because this is the fundamental. When we go for the project, the very first thing that we experience will be all of us should get access to the application team. How that we have to do. So how team, let us start with that. See, if anyone have prior to this Fusion EBS experience team, Oracle e-business suite application experience team, they used to have the concept of IDM, identity manager or management, or the concept of responsibilities like that. But here team, within the Fusion HCM Cloud application, the entire security will be handled in a one single place called security console. If you go to tools work area team, under
Hello,
tools,
Kumar sir. Sorry to interrupt you, sir. Sir, in between, there's a voice breaks are there. I don't know it's from my
voice
end or else
breaks.
everybody's
Is
facing
it
the
for
same issue.
everyone or for only Ram?
No,
It's
it's
your end
very
only. We are
clear.
clear.
It's your end. It's your end only. It's very clear for us.
Okay, okay. Ram wants check the internet, probably. Okay, thanks, Nikhil. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, fine.
Okay,
No
sir.
problem.
Okay,
Yeah, no problem. Sorry, guys, sorry. Yeah, let me continue. So, in Fusion application team, the entire security will be handled in a one single place called security console team. This is very important thing. Whenever you working in security module team, where we are going to go and where we are going to handle the security, we have to understand. There is something called security console. If you go here team, we can able to handle the user account creation part. How team? Let me go to the system. I'm using my login team. In your case, you assume that whatever the login that your client provided for your project manager or something with full access, client will give team. Let's assume that is the user you log in team with your project manager or team lead, whatever the account client given, one account team. So once you log in to the system, where we have to go team, in the springboard, okay, I told you, right, this area is called as springboard. These are called as functional areas. Under that sub-functional areas, right team? Here, if you click on this arrow towards the right team, click on that, you will get a functional area called team tools. Here it is, tools. See, tools. Select that tools team. Under tools, we have something called sub-functional area by name security console with a lock and a shield symbol is there. See, security console. So this is something important team. In the entire Fusion application, the security will be handled in a one single place called this security console. So come to tools, go to security console, and then you will land upon this page team. I will come to this role section in the next 15 minutes. What are these roles team? So here, once you come here team, if you want to create new user accounts in the system for anyone, come to the left hand side team. We have different options coming up. Roles, users, analytics, many things. Here team, come to users. Come to users. Here, what is that team? You land upon user account. So team, once you come to user account here, we have an option here, see team, add user account. So we have to go to add user account, then you will land upon team, add user account page. So this is the screen you have to come to create any new user account team. So when we are in the project team, whatever the user that client provided to us, we have to log in with that. For all of our team members, we have to get that user account creation done. Okay. How team? Let's proceed further. Once you come to add user account team, here we have see associated person information. What is this team? Associated person information, associated person type. I told you, typically two types of people will be there: employee, non-employee. We are non-employees of the client, but employees also. Sometimes I told you team, whenever hiring happen, if the required information HR not provided while hiring, system sometimes could not able to create the account automatically. In that case, same manual approach HR should follow. After hiring the employee, HR will manually come and create the account team. So while you manually creating user accounts team, system will ask you, you are creating just user account, or for any employee in the system, you are creating the account person type. See what type of account it is. None. And we have one more option called a worker. If you are creating just user account, like for our implementation team, we have just user accounts in the system team. We should have no employee record associated to us, right? For us, we have to keep none. Only user account if you are creating team. No employee record in the system. Then it should be none. Let's say team, if HR admin creating the user account for any existing employee for whom system not created the account team, HR will come here, person type will choose worker. When you choose worker team, one more field will come here. See, when I choose worker, worker name, right? Means what team? System giving us a provision. You search your worker for whom you are creating the account. Because by this time, already employee record hired in the system. Employee record will exist. So HR admin can search a team for which employee he want to create the account. So I'm searching with some John. Team, it is a training environment. We have some employees data. That is why when I search with John, it is coming team. Okay. So let's say I'm selecting some John Bernard. See team. So this is one of the employee in the system already hired team, but user account not available. Select that person, click on OK. So see team, for John Bernard, first name, last name, all the details came from that employee record team. So as a HR admin, if HR want to create the user account manually, HR will go with this process team. Person type worker, select that worker and proceed with the creation team. This is for employees. If at all in automatically they were skipped. In which cases they will skip, I will tell in the next coming topics team. But understand the situation what I am telling you here. Now, let us move on to our case team. Now, we have to create the user accounts for all of our team members. Then only we can start accessing the application of the client. In that case team, person type is none. We are not the workers in the client organization. We don't have any worker record exist. We should have just user accounts team. So person type, keep it none. Account information, select active team. If you uncheck active and if you create, useless. You cannot use that account to log in. Keep it active. Locked, when the account will lock, I will tell in next 10-15 minutes team. Just keep this. While you creating new user account, it should be active. Advanced information not required team. It's a single sign-on concept. It means if client using multiple applications in their business, for HCM they are using Oracle Fusion, and they're using some Outlook for their emails, or some other chatbot like a Slack for their internal communication, or they might have some other portals team where employees can access. For all of them, single sign-on concept if they want to use team. For that, some additional setups are there. We won't be doing as HCM. The other technical or the middleware team will handle team. This single sign-on certification integrating with single sign-on and all. And what are the service providers commonly sharing this access, that all. So we are not covering that. Please ignore team. It's not required to us. And every client also mandatorily won't go. It depends. Now here team, in the user information category, by default, this default option will come. What is that also? I'll tell you. What is this user category team? Here we have an option. Let us proceed team. Let's say first name I'm giving team TrioTech and last name I'm giving team Kumar. Okay. Okay. The moment I given first name and last name team, who told system to follow this username pattern team? First name dot last name, TrioTech dot Kumar it is taking. Who told system you follow this pattern for user ID, username? That comes from this category team. We also have a scope in the Fusion application to customize what should be the username format, what should be the password complexity rules. Many customizations we can do that we will see team in the category level. But as of now, let me proceed with the user creation, how it happening team. Okay. So first name, last name I given, then email also you can provide team. So I'm providing one of the existing email team of mine I'm giving. But in real time, whatever the required email of that user, you have to provide team. So Kumar oracle18@gmail.com I'm giving, and phone number you can give it team of that particular user. These are optional, you don't need to give. Email, it's better to give team. Why? Because whenever we create user account, system will send some notifications to that user team that your user account created. Next, anytime if that user trying to reset his password, forgot his username, to this email team, system will be sending that password reset links and all. So while you creating the user account team, give these details: first name, last name of that particular worker, of that user, email, phone, then username, then password. What is the password to that account you want to give? So I'm giving some password team and confirm the password also. Here see team, when I'm giving the password, if I keep my cursor on information button here, what is that team? Password policy. Simple, at least 8 characters, 1 number. Who told that system? My client telling Kumar, passwords for my employees in the system should be minimum 10 characters, 1 uppercase, 1 lowercase with 1 special character. You can customize team. Username, ID format you can customize. My client telling Kumar, every user's email should be the username in my system. We can able to do that. In the category level, we have scope to customize that. We'll see that later team. But as of now, try to understand how to create new user accounts in the Fusion system team. So once you provide these all information, we are good to proceed with user account team. But the most important thing that we have to know here, creating user account sufficient? Now I'm creating a user account for this TrioTech Kumar, for our one of the team member out of us. We are creating the user account team. Creating the user account is sufficient. I'm defining now the user account by name TrioTech.Kumar. Is it sufficient? No. when that user login into the system with his credentials, to what functionalities, to what modules that user should have access to, right? When I log in with my HCM.lab, I could able to see several functional areas, several sub-functional areas. I'm having many access here team, right? Even on the Springboard area also. So when any user account you are creating team, the question is, this user, when he log in into the system with his account credentials, what all modules or the module related functionalities that the user could able to access team, how that will happen. Creating the user account will not suffice our requirement. In security module, along with user account management, we have one more concept called role management in the system. What do you mean by role management team? In Fusion application team, the entire security working on a one single concept called RBAC. What is that team? RBAC means roles based access control. Very important team. When you are attending the interviews, you have to use this terminologies team. Okay. In the Fusion application, the entire security built on a one single concept called RBAC, roles based access control. In e-business suite, we used to have responsibility concept team. Replacing that, Oracle given roles concept in Oracle Fusion HCM team. What is that? For every module, let me keep up team, some of the modules here team. Okay, ORC, OLC, any module you take team. For every module team, let me do one thing. Let me keep it somewhere here. Okay. For every module team, Oracle given certain roles in the system to get that access done team. Let me list down some of them. You don't need to write anything in the class, okay? Just listen the class 1 hour daily. You will be getting class notes for everything. Today I'm going to share you the first PDF to you. Module wise, I will share team because entire drive, if I share upfront, you will get confused. Topic by topic assignments, interview questions I will be sharing module by module. Okay. So today, the first set of material you are going to get in your WhatsApp community. And I request everyone, please follow WhatsApp community every time. Whenever any message comes there, that is the only point of contact that I can able to share any documents, any information team. Please get the documents from that. You can find all these things, what I am starting today or even last 2 days, everything will be documented. You can able to get that. Don't write, don't deviate, just concentrate on the session and enjoy the session every day, right? So team, for every module in the system, to access them, Oracle given certain roles team. For example, for core HR, absence and talent, for these modules team, Oracle given the roles like human resource manager, human resource specialist, okay, then human resource analyst. Like this, we have the roles available team for these modules. Similarly, for payroll management team, for payroll, we have team payroll manager, payroll administrator, right team? Payroll manager, payroll administrator, okay, like that. Then if you go to compensation management team or benefits team, we have something like compensation manager or compensation administrator, right team? Then if you go to ORC, Oracle Recruiting Cloud, we have something like a recruiting specialist, okay, or recruiting manager, not recruiting manager, recruiting specialist, hiring manager, recruiter. We have a couple of roles for that modules team. Then if you go to OLC, Oracle Learning Cloud, you have something like learning specialist, okay, like this team. Few of them I have written team. That document you will be getting today, you can refer in that team, whatever the roles for each modules, okay. So what is the point to be noted team? For every module or even for these functional areas also team, for every module or the functional areas in the Fusion system, Oracle given certain roles to access them. So in order to access core HR module, absence module and talent module team, these roles are required to that user. So while you creating the user account, creating user account is not useful. For every user that you configuring, what roles you are attaching is the question here. What roles you are attaching? So whatever the roles you want to add to that user team, you can add here. So whenever you add the roles to the user team, that module related access the user will be getting when he log into the system. That is why I am telling you, in the Fusion application, the concept of security built on a concept called RBAC. So for every user team, whatever the roles that we assign to him, to that modules or that module related functionalities or the features, the user will get access in the system. So here team, whenever we creating the user account, after we providing the user information and all team, we have role section, role section. So here Oracle delivered roles in the system, we can able to find. If you click on add role, right team, we can search for them. See all the roles team, whatever I'm telling. Let's say here for core HR, human resource manager. Let me search team. Here I could able to see that. See, human resource manager. Kumar, why 3 times it is coming? Within roles team, we have to talk deep dively. Customization concept is there. Okay, someone in this demo instance, because your previous batch people completed with full security, they have copied that. Usually team, whenever you practicing, whenever you search for the role, whatever the role starting with the name, role code, this is the name and code team. Code starting with ORA, O-R-A, that is Oracle delivered seeded role. Remaining or copy of that. How to do that all we will see team. So here you can pick up now the Oracle delivered one team. But what I will do is team, along like with these roles team, one basic role is there by name called employee. Usually for the employees, we will assign team. One basic role we have team. Let me try to create the user account by adding this basic role. Usually team for all the employees in the system, whenever hiring, employee role by default will assign team, because at least the employee should able to access his own self-service detail, like his own personal information, employment information and all team. So one role is there. Just we'll use that. Though it is not an employee account, just I'm adding team. One basic employee role. See employee, Aura one, I'm selecting team and I'm adding. Click on add role membership. Now see team. Let us see completing the user account, logging with this role, what access this Kumar is getting in the system. Then further, I will add more roles and we'll check out team. See team now. I came to add user account. Now I am creating the user account team, TrioTech.Kumar, and one basic employee role I assign team, right? Click on save and close. Now the user account creation will be completing in the system team. So if you want to check out whether that user created or not, in the users only, the moment you click on users, you will come to user accounts, right? Here team, any existing user accounts in the system, if you want to search it in by username, you can search. If you want to search by email, filter email and search team, or last name, first name, whatever you know, you can keep in the filter and you can search team. So I am searching with TrioTech.Kumar. This is the account which we created. See here team, the account showing up. So if you want to verify that whether account created or not, you can come and check out team. Now see team, whenever in the system user account you create, system will be sending notification to the user also team that your user account created. Let me open team. I used one of my email here as of now. Let me check out whether I got that or not. Just let me give me 1 second team. I'll try to log in with my personal credentials. Okay. Right. Yes, I'm back now. So here, if you can see team here, if you can see team here, there is an email came to me just now at 7:50 a.m. to my email kumar.oracle18 what I'm using team. See, what is our team? Just 1 minute ago I got with a subject line, Oracle Fusion Applications Welcome Email. From Infosys, you can ignore team because even that notifications also, how to get what subject line should come, what body of the email, that all we can customize team in that user category. That in tomorrow's session, I will tell you. But I'm trying to make you step by step each functionality how working in the Fusion system. Whenever a user account created team, now manually we define, even in case automatically also, whenever HR hiring an employee, when system created the account automatically team, system will be sending the welcome email like this. Dear TrioTech Kumar, congratulations, your application account successfully created. So the user can link the reset password, he can give his own password and he can start logging in team. And see from where I got team, from the application URL. Our URL is what? DABPQ, our pod number. From that it came team. See, to me, kumar.oracle18. So team, not only welcome email, whenever a user login, if he forgot the password, if he forgot the username, for all the things, system will send the notifications to this email team. This is a standard behavior, basically, right? So now we created the user account team. Let us try to log in with triotech.kumar and check out team. What access this user having? Let me open incognito, okay? And let me try to log in here team. See the same URL, DABPQ, our user application team. Now I'm searching with the team triotech.kumar and I'm giving the password what I have given team while I'm creating the account. Now I'm trying to log in with that new user what we created team. Let me sign in. Let me sign in. Okay. Usually team in real time, whenever you are working, you won't experience this kind of slowness. As it is a training environment, slight bit of slowness is quite common team. See here, when we log in, good morning, TrioTech Kumar, and see team, I'm getting this me. Basically in Fusion system, this me is the employee self-service. In core HR module, you understand. See me, procurement tools. And under tools also, where is security console team for this user? But for me, my HCM.lab, whatever the user account I logged in team. See how many functionalities I have, how many functional areas I have, me, procurement, my client group, product management, many things. See, and if I click on navigator, many options. But here, see, for this Kumar, what are there? If I click on navigator, only these options. And if I click on this also team, okay, only these options. But here, see team, from my HCM lab, if I come here, I have many options here. Administration, edit pages and all. Why? Roles playing a role here. What is that? The roles playing a role here. So whenever you create a user account in the system, what access that you want to give, what modules access you want to give that to that user, all that module related roles you have to assign team. So now only basic employee role I assign, but for my HCM.lab, I will use this for all training activities team, for HCM, finance, supply chain. All rules I have added to this team. That is why every module functional areas I could able to check out. Now let us see team. For our TrioTech Kumar only, we will try to add some more roles team. Event team. to get the access under tools, the security console also. For the security console, we have one role by name called team IT security manager role. If this IT security manager role assign team to the user, then only that security console. How for each module we have different roles team. For security console also IT security manager is there. Now let me do one thing. Let me go to security console, right team. Then I'll come to users. So team, for any existing user, if you want to update anything, if you want to give more access, remove the access, usually admin can come team, search that user account here. Okay. TrioTech.Kumar. Okay. And then team, click on that name. You will land upon user account details section team. So for any existing user account, if you want to update anything team, you can come click on edit. Okay. And here you have the options team. See anything, these details, if you want to correct, you can do active logs, these things you can do. And here team, if you come to roles, if you want to add more roles, come here and let me add team human resource manager. Okay, let me select and add. Then human resource specialist. Okay, I'm adding more roles team now to this user. Human roles specialist, payroll administrator. Okay. Compensation administrator. Right team. Then I'm adding recruiting specialist. Spelling mistake is there. Okay, recruiter or recruiting administrator, whatever I'm adding team here. Then learning specialist. Okay, see team. So like this team, you can improvise the access to the users. So see all the other module related roles, even IT security manager, I will add team. See, IT security manager. Okay, let me select Aura one I'm picking up, not copied one team. Okay, see here for our TrioTech.Kumar, I edited, and I'm adding more roles team. See now, let us save and close, save and close. Now let me refresh and check out team, what access the user got in the system. So usually team, it will take some 30-40 seconds for the reflection to happen. Just now we updated, right? So now let me sign out and sign in again team. TrioTech.Kumar, and let me sign in and check out team. Now see here team, when I log in now, how much of access improvised to me? Me is there now, my client groups is there, payroll, benefits. See, in my client group, again, I have absences, performance, payroll. See team, earlier these were not available. Now I got payroll, benefits. And then if I go to tools also, under tools, now I have security console. See how the access got improvised team. This is how in the Fusion application, the concept of security will be working team, right? So whenever you go for the project implementation team, right? We have to create, first of all, for all of our team members, the user accounts and all the module access to be given to us team. So every one of us will have access to the client application. We can start getting into the system and we can start working on the modules configuration team, right? So as of today, how to create user account, how to add the roles, how the access working, we have seen team. In tomorrow's session, I will be touch basing further to this security team. Like after you creating the user account, what are all these things? Locking means what? Resetting password means what? Compare, copy, or if you get into this user account team, how to update, reset the passwords of the existing user, or whenever you creating the user account team, username taking up by default first name dot last name, password complexity coming as simple, how these all things happening, Furthermore, with respective to user creation, we will take up in tomorrow's session team. Okay. So any questions as such in today's topic, online people? Bharadwaj, difference between
No.
assign and auto provision that you will be coming in the coming topics.
Okay, so Kumar, I have a question. So,
Yes,
are we going to create these roles? So those are
obviously, within the rules, Oracle delivered rules as of now for time being, I'm telling you to assign for practice purpose. But in real
okay.
time projects, we have to work on the role customizations. Client will come with the custom requirements to customize the access related stuff.
Okay, thank you.
And we are going to see that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Piyush, any question?
Yes, Kumar. Actually, when you said that whenever we are hiring the employee, HR admin has to do some manual steps, right? Like what exactly, like only role management for every employee it should have been done, is it? Or
So usually,
whenever we are hiring the employee, it will be an automatic role assignment or something like that?
exactly. For employees in the system, HR no need to do this manual stuff. Whenever hiring
Okay.
happen, user accounts will auto create, and even for roles also, we have a concept in the system called auto provisioning. Roles also will auto
Okay.
assign to the users based on the jobs or positions they are hiring. But now, as at initial stage, for our implementation team, how to create the user accounts, I'm trying to cover that. When we come to
Okay.
employees, we will see how that automation working.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Hi Kumar,
Hi
this
Kumar.
is Saujanya.
Hmm?
Um,
Yes,
is there a way we can use the user account? I have created the user account in different instance, and can I use the user account with a new instance?
you have to create here also. I mean to say like different instance means same production dev like that you're asking, or two different client applications you're asking.
No, it's like a production and test.
No, commonly you can't use the data have to be put in this environment also.
But with the training instance, like you have given me the previous instance, and I created the user account there,
They
and
will
can I use
refresh.
this?
They will refresh. No, Saujanya, you can't do what. Please observe. Every application is a different. If you want to start practicing in this environment, you can create and you can use.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question. The EKMK instance, whatever we are given, what is the user ID and password for that one?
We have given in the group, no, there is something called Stella or something is
Yes,
there.
I tried with Stella. That Stella is not having the tile for
Security
security.
console.
Security console.
Security console access, yes. Give me time.
Yeah.
We'll be explaining on the differentiation in tomorrow's session. As of now, today I will be sharing this demo instance to you in the group. You please use this one. In this, you will find security console.
Okay, got
In
it.
tomorrow's class, what is the difference between that EKMK and these demos? Which one you have to use, that I'll tell you.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kumar?
Kumar, this is Ram
Kumar,
Babu. Yeah.
1 minute, Kumar. I will finish it.
Yes.
Kumar, could you please add me in the WhatsApp group?
Ram, the link given to you, click on that, you will be added into that community.
Yeah, but in that community, I am not seeing any.
Don't see
anything.
anyone, it's a community, it's not a group. If you want anything, you can reach out to the support number given to you in that. We'll be able to address that. It's a community that is for communicating to you from our side, not for the internal discussions or anything. There will be a separate forum for that. And there is a WhatsApp number, support number given to you between 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Every day that number will be available. If you want anything, you can reach out to us in that. Okay.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Thank you, Ram. Well, team.
Yeah, Kumar, I have one question. Okay, now we are creating the users in this one of the instance. It's like a dev instance. From it's the same instance we are getting the after you creating the dev instance, every configuration is done. We will get the next instance, test instance. Do I need to create manually again the user, or is there any interface is there?
We have these two bulk uploading tools. If you could remember in day one, InMo integration, I told you, right? HTML and spreadsheet. See, usually any bulk uploading, if you want to do, copying, if you want to do, we will use this HDL or spreadsheet to bulk create them. So in your case, whenever you are working in lower pods in dev environment, first of all, you want to migrate all that configurations to test. We usually use this data bulk uploading tools. We will maintain all the data and we'll upload that.
Okay, it will cover, right, in future. This one,
Everything will be
how will
covered.
it? Okay,
Yeah, it will
that's
be covered. As of now, basic intro, like how to get access to the system when we go to the project is my intention. That is why only basic we cover. Once we get into one by one, you will get all these things. Okay. Right, team? I'll conclude here for today. Yeah, hello. Okay. Let me conclude here for today, team. So I request everyone from tomorrow, please join sharp by 7 a.m. because by 8:10, I have the other session followed by, or maximum by 8:15. 15 minutes we can have for the discussion every day. So I request everyone, please start every day by 7 team so that we can, no need to extend anything extra. And even couple of participants also asking me, Kumar, please conclude the session by 8 o'clock. We have the officers to start something like that. So from tomorrow, please start by 7 a.m. We'll start by 7 a.m. sharp. Please join by 17. And anyone yet to receive the server access or the portal access, today you will be receiving. And 1 or 2 participants, if you join today, because recently who inquired us, we have given the link to attend team, only for them, not for everyone. I request, please confirm the enrollment. Today will be the last day. From tomorrow, there will be no new enrollment will be taken team. Okay. Thank you everyone team.